Hey everyone, Keeper here, and today we're going to continue with this Theros themed decks. We have a bunch of new white cards that have been really shaking up this current standard. I mean, more at the beginning than it is now, but I still wanted to play with some of these cards because I haven't gotten a chance to yet. Because, well, honestly, I didn't have most of them yet. So we are changing that today, and we are going to be playing this mono white life gain slash devotion deck. I say slash because it's got the Heliod, it's got what else benefits from devotion? I think no one else cares. Oh well, Daxos cares about devotion, but not in the same way. And it's life gain. It's got the Ajani's Pridemate. It's got where is it? What else benefits? Oh, it's got Heliod obviously, and it's got the Linden, the Steadfast Queen, which also helps to gain some life. There's Daxos that kind of plays like a Soul Sister, not as good as the normal Soul Sisters, but because the previous versions of Soul Sisters triggered when your opponents, like there's actually a Soul Warden in Historic that if you look at it, triggers when your opponent's creatures come into play too. This only triggers when your own creatures come into play, so it's not as powerful as the normal Soul Sisters deck, but it's still pretty solid for the life gain theme. What else do we have here from Theros? We're also playing this Shadowspear. Shadowspear is good against other gods. It's a lot of keywords on this thing. Trample and lifelink, which also plays well with the life gain theme. And it also has the one activated ability where you can permanents your opponent's control lose hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. This is essentially a god killer. That's its purpose around here. Hexproof, there could be a justification for the hexproof, mainly things like Paradise Druid, but you rarely actually have anything to target it. It's more just to really remove indestructible from opposing gods at this point. I don't think there's really much else that it does, but it does have the benefit of +1/+1 and lifelink. Trample is always also important. I actually forgot to consider that. Trample is also important in this deck because there's a tendency for your Ajani's Pridemate to grow out of control and then just get chump blocked constantly. So Trample will help with that. Once you have a big 60/60 Ajani's Pridemate on the battlefield and you put a Shadowspear on it so that it can get past all your opponent's chump blockers, you should be good. It does often play out like that in this deck where you just have this really big Ajani Pridemate that your opponent's just forced to chump block every turn, but they usually keep coming up with chump blockers, so Shadowspear seems to work really good with that. What else do we have? We have Gideon and we have Ajani Strength of the Pride. Unbreakable Formation is a quality card to have in this deck because this deck, for as much as I can spin how great this deck is, which I'm not going to yet because I haven't really tried it, I can assure you that it is susceptible to sweepers. Anything sweeper based, mass removal is going to cripple this deck in most games. So Unbreakable Formation is a key component to this deck's win rates. In the sideboard, I didn't even look at the sideboard because we're going to be playing best of one today. But we have some, wow, that's a lot of 2-ofs. Dawn of Hope, Hushbringer, Revoke Existence. That's another good card for dealing with gods. Banishing Lights, the Hushbringer. Hushbringer for Cauldron Familiar, I guess. There's more uses, but it's mostly Cauldron Familiar, let's be honest. We also have Elspeth, the new Elspeth Sun's Nemesis, in the sideboard, strangely, but I can see it. This deck already has so much going for it main board. Potentially in the future, I might switch out. I would probably switch out maybe one Ajani and one Linden Steadfast Queen, I'm thinking. Not sure. I'd have to see how this deck plays out. Anyway, let's give this a swing in best of one because why not? Why not? Best of three. I don't think this deck would play very well in best of three right now. So I'm gonna take it to best of 1 and see if we can't beat some aggro decks or something. It's probably the best bet, because if I get faced up against the average mid-range / control deck, I don't think this deck does very well in the long run. Let's Healer's Hawk into Daxos, and we're off to the races. Oh, yep. This might be bad for me. Okay. We're going to hold on to this giant killer because we don't know what's coming. If I can draw another land would be good at some point to cast this. Oh, what do we have here? What do we have here? Combo deck? Reanimator deck? What are we? Ooh, nice. Nice. Okay. Well, we're definitely holding on to that giant killer there in order to... This doesn't have anything right now. In order to deal with that Titan there. So let's go ahead and swing. My opponent can chump Daxos, I guess. That's true. I forgot about that. It's not enough to kill him. Let's leave it at that. Next turn I can play Ajani. So this can become... Becomes a copy of target creature in your graveyard with converted mana cost. Okay. So this can become, yeah, the Titan. Alright. That is a strong combo. Let's see here. I have to exile a card. What am I actually going to exile? I'm actually going to exile Castle, or not exile, discard in this case. Castle Ardenvale. I will chop down and now. Because my opponent is still pretty far away from actually escaping the Titan. So I will chop down now. Even if they play another Lazoff. Would that be it? Probably. Even if they play another one, they can't activate it. They can't transform it into a Titan. So will be good. Let's see what my opponent's got here. They could have a sweeper of some sort, I suppose. Cry the Carnarium would destroy my board right now, which would be unfortunate. So would Ritual of Soot. Would a deck like this play that many sweepers? No, he's going for the Titan. I am actually going to discard Linden the Steadfast here. Okay, that's not what I was hoping for, but I will throw it on. Daxos blessed by the sun here. I was hoping for a land off the top there so I could place the Ajani, but this will do. Swing for 5 and hopefully... Oh no. Oh no. This cannot be good. This cannot... Oh boy. What could they have? 2 mana... 2 mana... Why can't I remember? Oh, Erebos Intervention. Alright. Interesting. Interesting. What does that do? -X, -X. Fascinating. Is that the only one that... No. Thassa's is 2 blue. Heliod's is 2 blue. I can't remember the other one. Sorry, 2 blue. Heliod's is, yeah, 2 blue. Heliod's is 2 white. Erebos is only 1 black? I don't... Oh, Perforos is 1 red as well. Right, okay. So I don't know what my opponent has. Could it be a counter spell? Maybe. Am I going to go for this Ajani? Yes. Do I lose if I don't? I don't know. Can't even tell anymore. I am going to Pridemate it up. My opponent has something here, clearly. Oh boy, there goes Daxos. All right. Time to grow this Ajani real quick. This is Ajani's Pridemate, not Ajani. Okay, so what do we do here? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? We have lethal in a bunch of different manners. How do we lose? How do we lose? How do we lose? So we equip. Let's start with this. Please, opponent. Please respond. Let's see what else they have. I don't know. They have some weird stops here. I don't know if it's just lagging or if my opponent's holding something. Another Erebos' intervention, maybe. I am going to equip the Pridemate. Gives him trample. My opponent gains 2 from the Murderous Rider, but I deal 3, so... Well, unless I have another Erebos' intervention. For my Healer's Hawk, which is possible. I don't know what else they could have here. I am absolutely thoroughly confused right now. Another Erebos' intervention, okay. Okay. Okay, okay. Yep. That resolves. Shadowspear gives it trample, so it's good. My opponent can at this point return the Titan, but I can tap the Titan. So what else do they have? They have to have something else. Murderous Rider. Alright. Alright. And they cast Murderous Rider. So, what we're doing here, playing Gideon, for starters.
I walk a righteous path. A pure soul can inspire others.
Actually, no. That's all we're doing. We tap down my opponent's Murderous Riders before combat. Is what we're doing. I can tap that, right? Tap target creature. Yep. Solid. Okay, what's this? Ooh. Put top 3 cards of your library into your graveyard, then you may exile a creature or enchantment card from your graveyard. You do? Alright. Yes, that resolves, but I'm pretty sure that is game. You're tapped out. Ooh, look at that. The Ox. You can't attack because you'll die. Are you really going to attack? You are going to attack. Okay. I really should have tapped you then. Sure. Actually, wait, that's not how it goes. I gotta block first. Block. Block. Tap. Yeah, that was it. You got me. You figured out my plan. I didn't think they would attack there. I mean, I understand, but I didn't believe that they would. Goes to show you. Goes to show you how much I know. Alright. Let's keep this mono white life rolling. Rolling. Did I say that too loud? I moved the microphone a little bit closer. I don't know if that's too close now. But it is a little bit closer. That's gonna be weird. That is just gonna be extremely weird. I am a man of 1,000 voices. No, I'm not. This is what happens when you've slept very little and drank a lot of caffeine. There we go. We got a hand. We actually got a decent hand here. I like it. I like it. 2 lands. The combo of lifelink into Pridemate into Soul Sister-esque. All it's missing is a Heliod. Oh boy. Oh, okay. Okay, this might be a problem. You might be starting off with a problem. Mono black? A mono black? I've heard that mono black is actually not doing very well right now, which is surprising. Okay, Fenlurker. So, honestly, I'm just gonna... This Plains? Yeah, I don't like it, but it's what we're doing here. Ajani. Will I trade this Life's Bounty for a Fenlurker? Sure. Alright, I guess my opponent didn't want to. So this is 3 to pump +1/+1. That's pretty expensive. Okay, Murderous Rider. Seems legit. Seems legit. I like the good boy. Alright, so I think the key here is actually to just go drop Heliod. Again, will I trade this for that? Yep. 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 Another Murderous Rider, sure thing. Alright, so I am actually going to go Daxos. Gain the life. Put the Daxos. My opponent has... Oh, Dreadhorde Invasion. I thought it was going to be Gary. Okay, Dreadhorde Invasion is good. Dreadhorde Invasion is fantastic. They have another Murderous Rider? Is my guess? They are going to Murderous Ride my Ajani? My Daxos. Okay, I can respect that. I can respect that. Yep. Let's make a really big Ajani's Pridemate here. Oh. That's a good combo. That is a good combo. We're gonna hit my... Ajani down to 1. Sure thing. I will... Hold on. Nope. Gideon first. Now I will gain life. Sure. I will also play the spear. And let's see here. Vigilance. And swing. And a swing. Okay. So, I think I gotta try to keep this this going here.
I believe.
Swing with Gideon. Gideon can't die, right? He's indestructible, yeah. Okay, yeah, that scared me for a second. Heliod's got trample, mate. Let's give Gideon some lifelink as well. Just for the fun of it. And that resolves. Okay. So they'd have to get rid of one of my planeswalkers. It would probably have to be Ajani because I can zero him next turn. I zero Ajani, that's just game. Right? No blockers, big Heliod. I got more than 15 life above my initial starting health. Do I still have that? No, I don't. Because I'm losing 10. Okay. Okay. 30. Alright. Okay. So... Gonna make a Pridemate. Gonna give the lifelink. Going to give the vigilance. And swing. That Cavalier of Night can block the Gideon, obviously, but lifelink is what I'm going for here. What I'm trying to do, I'm trying to get this Ajani to zero. I need to zero this Ajani in order to clear that board. What happens when this thing dies? Dies, return target creature with converted mana cost 3 or less in regard to the battlefield. Alright. Yeah. Yep. That's respectable. So, artifact and creature. Yeah. They got it. They got it. Alright. This is going to be a shorter video than the last two that I've done. Mostly because I got to get ready to leave soon. Got classes. Yeah, just the one. Just the one. But still good to go. Let's see if we can... it might be me being fortunate in my matchups more than just the actual quality of this deck is what I'm saying. I'm not saying that this deck is bad. I actually traditionally enjoy these kinds of decks. I'm just not entirely sure that it is a competitive deck right now. I was looking through some articles, and the top tier decks, none of them are mono white. Well, according to those articles right now, even mono black isn't top tier, so that should really speak to what's going on. My personal view, I mean, besides the obvious play whatever you think is fun, is that you should play whatever you think is fun. That was funny, right? That was funny. I thought so. I thought that was funny. Did you think that was funny? I thought that was funny. This is just Skyfires. This is one of those decks that has a lot of sweepers that can really mess up your game plan. They could have... Oh, nothing. Okay. Okay, yeah. I was going to say they could have a Deafening Clarion here, and that would be bad for me, but they didn't. So I am going to keep pumping out lions here. Cat.deck? Nah, close. Close. Deafening Clarion doesn't do it. Does Shatter the Sky? Shatter the Sky. Time Wipe. Time Wipe. Okay, they're still playing Time Wipes. That's fair. That is a fair time to rebuild. So, another Ajani. Another Pridemate, I should say. And another Pridemate. And Deafening Clarion here completely destroys me. Fires of Invention into another Time Wipe. Alright. That's respectable. I should have done that after I played the Gideon. That was me being rushed and irrational. Submit 0. Submit 0. Next turn. Linda. Cavalier. Alright. Are they going to go for my Planeswalkers? Another Cavalier. Yes, they are going to go for my Planeswalkers. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's just game. Oh, they're going for me. Clearly they're going for me. Yep, that's what I thought. Okay. What's the play here? Oh. Fascinating. I could... If I make a Pridemate, that triggers Daxos. I gain some life. Still not enough.
Your light will cleave the darkness.
I will... it doesn't matter. Might as well attack. Doesn't defend, so... There we go. Ouch. Yeah. Rough. I get hit for a bunch here. Three time wipes, that's hard to beat. That's the one thing that is very obviously difficult to beat in this scenario. Yes, let's give Linda some lifelink, because that's relevant. No, that's game. That is a game. Yeah, no blockers. Jeskai Fire's still doing strong in the meta, clearly. What? They didn't add anything. Oh, not that list anyway. I've seen some new lists of Jeskai Fires playing some of the new cards. Shatter the Sky, predominantly. 4 ofs Shatter the Sky. No, sorry. No. 2 Shatter the Sky. The 4 ofs were Storm's Wrath from the Team Erect lists. Yeah, 4 of Shatter the Sky. Jeskai Fires looks like it's in a good place right now. I would probably add some Dream Trawlers if I could. It doesn't really necessarily fit with the idea of the deck, but being able to haste a Dream Trawler with Cavalier of Flame is probably very good. The lifelink, the draw card, all very relevant. I might pull a Jeskai Fires list up and do that next. But not today. Today we did Mono White Life. We actually did pretty good. Can't really complain. Would have liked to Unbreakable Formation in that last game. That would have been nice. But oh well. Still, like I said at the beginning of the video, sweepers are the death of this deck. And I proved it by losing drastically to Jeskai Fires. It wasn't that drastic. I was pretty close. It was close. It was close. I did some damage. Anyway, is this a good deck? Yeah. Is it fun? Like all these triggers and stuff going off and making your Ajani Primates grow real big and just trying to get in there with the Shadowspear? Yeah. We saw that in game 2. Shadowspear did really well with Heliod there. So yeah, it is a good fit. I don't know if that's a flavor win though, like Heliod using the Shadowspear. Sure, I guess it's up to him. He can do whatever he likes. He's a god. But yeah, if you have the cards and you want a fun deck that's relatively not top tier but pretty competitive, and if you're facing a lot of mono red aggro, you might be good with this deck. This Tomik is really good against Nissa. That's something I forgot to mention, but is good tech against Nissa because it doesn't allow Nissa to animate the land, so that's good. Other than that, fun deck, a fun few games. So if you liked it, please let me know. If you have any deck ideas, please also let me know. And if you could subscribe, I'd really appreciate that. And I'll see you guys next video.